You're not gonna believe this. You know how I just sent you a message and I said that I recorded about 10 minutes of video that I will not be sending? I realized that part of the reason why, because it was pretty dark. And the reason why it was dark was because somebody put duct tape over the freaking camera hole. Wasn't me. Wait for the train to go by. Give me a second. Anyways, how you doing? Hope this video finds you in good health and good spirits and all that good stuff. As for me, if I'm sending videos or like really engaging, it's because I'm in pretty good spirits. If I'm in bad spirits, I just don't talk to nobody. But anyways, it's been a wild last couple of months. I had a lot more to say earlier when you first messaged me. I mean, everything was like right there and right here, but it's funny how that happens, isn't it? Well, anyways, life has been pretty good. Sorry, Mr. Cornell, you're gonna have to be put in the back burner for a minute. And yeah, it's been good. Hope this is not as blurry as it looks. My hair looks good. Yeah, that's one of the things I've been doing. I've been taking up hobbies and shit, like cutting hair. Sometimes it comes out really good, and sometimes I look like a freaking drunken wetback. But anyways, yeah, this last season has actually been another season of really getting to know me. I realized for so long I would just do what was expected, do according to my feelings, do according to my thoughts. But that's not always the answer. That's not always a good thing at all, because a lot of times people are just doing stuff. They do stuff for years, decades, until the day they realize they don't know why they live the way they live or why they are the way they are. Such was the case with me. I mean, I didn't realize until just a couple years ago I really like rock music. And not just because it's different than what we hear in the hood, and not because, of any reason, just because I like it. This last couple months has been full of things like that. I've been really finding out what makes me tick, what do I like, what do I not like, what makes me happy, what makes me sad, and why the hell does it, go the way it does for me. I've actually really appreciated this time. It's also the first time in probably first time in my life where I haven't been compelled or expected to work. Even when I was homeless, I hung out with people who had money, for whatever reason, and so I would work. Even though it's only on the weekends, I still made $500 a month. Working is just something that I like to do. And for a long time, having sporadic jobs and all that shit, it became a source of bad feelings, but I turned it around. A very eloquent song, by the way, too. But I just one day decided, in the midst of all this shit that I was going through that day, to just put all that bullshit that I was actually going through at the time, just put to the side. Because I saw something that needed to be done right then and there. It was, something in the house, it needed to be done. It was our door. The lock was messed up and the door jamb had been destroyed. I don't know how many times by somebody, and that just was the start of it. I started just looking at stuff around the property, around the house, and if I had the means to do it, I did it because I certainly had the time. And it's had some unexpected and good consequences because of it. You know, it's a way of paying my way. Um, Although my presence over here for some reason seems to be a good thing, even though my aunt don't like me. She never will, but that's a whole story, and that's her problem really. It's not mine. Because I have nothing to her. But they just want me here. I don't want me here half the time, but my grandmother feels secure that I'm here, and my sister likes whatever my grandmother likes, so that's good. And my mom, she'll mom's mom. I love her, but she's a piece of work. But the attitude that I've been taking lately is I don't do anything because somebody wants it or because it makes somebody happy. I mean, even myself included, because I would usually do what made me happy. Yeah, I do what needs to be done versus my ability to do it well. If I could do it well, I'm on it. You know, I have a couple projects that I'm about to get to right after this video. You know, although there's still one major project that I need to do, and that's my room. It looks like a freaking ghetto in there, but the rest of the inside of the house is actually coming out quite nicely. You know, that right there. Shit. Let's see who it is. Fuck it. Hey. Okay. Okay, right on. Hallelujah for that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright, yeah, in the meantime, I'm making a video for Karina right now, so. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, bye. Yeah. Speak of the devil, and there she comes. Uh, Anyways, as I was saying, I do stuff around here because the shit needs to be done and I can do it. Keeping things that simple works for me right now. It works very well for me right now. It allows me to be, I guess, pragmatic. Um, I guess that's a good word for it. You know, if it works, it works. Because I realize in life, the harder you try to impress people, the higher the chances are that you're gonna disappoint them all eventually. Don't do things to impress people. If you're impressive, it's because that's just what you do. That's just how you roll. I never try to make a first impression because once I do, I have to be that forever, and that is just not sensible. If this video is any indicator, that's these little thoughts that I have and these things that I'm saying have been exactly what my last couple months have been like. And even the drama that happens, because there's been drama. I mean, I can make another video for that, but even that, I learned how to know when to separate myself from stuff that is obviously just not for me, and things that are just none of my business. Even though people always like to spread drama and get everybody involved in it, I learned I don't have to take the bait. I don't. I've also taken up another old hobby. I've always liked to sing. You know, I actually started doing it again because of arguments that me and mom would have. She would, whatever we disagree, and instead of just running to the store and going down the old route that I would usually go down, I would just take my headphones and my phone and go walk down the creek, or just down like any designated walking area where there's not many people, and just go on YouTube or Pandora and just sing. It's therapeutic. It's kind of the reason why I've been into anything by Soundgarden, Audioslave, or Chris Cornell, because he has an amazing voice and his lyrics actually have meaning to me. Well, for lots of reasons, but yeah, I've been doing it. I've been doing different things than what I used to, because I know if I do that, I'll get a different result. Wow, almost sounds like I'm listening to the things that I heard in AA meetings. But yeah. I'm still single, and actually nowadays I like it. I do. There's a lot of freedom in being single. I mean, yeah, it's lonely, you know, at night in the morning. That's usually when it hits me. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night, I have to go to the bathroom or whatever. I expect to turn over and say, "Hey, baby, what do you call? Don't trip. I'm just going to the bathroom or whatever." And in the morning, I usually would expect to wake up to whatever. And other than that, I can talk to anybody I want. I can tweet anybody I want. I can flirt with anybody I want, and that's what I love to do. I've always loved flirting. Once I learned how to do it. Although I must say that I haven't been on social media nearly as much as I would usually be. Facebook, I'm on Messenger. The only reason why I have Facebook on my phone is because it's easier to get Messenger on your phone if you have Facebook than if you don't. I don't even know if you can if you don't have Facebook. Twitter, interesting story. There'll be this female, Stacy, yeah, from the other side of the world. She would always like clown on Donald Trump, and although although I didn't always find them funny, I found her funny. So we would go back and forth and shit like that, and that's what it was for me. Just going back and forth with some chick from Australia who fucking tweets about Donald Trump. And oh, weird. She started talking about some issue. I didn't realize she was talking about abortion. I didn't realize she was for it. I'm not. But hello, I am a Christian who was going to be a pastor a couple of years ago. I mean, shit. Why would I be for that shit? And there's another 4 reasons why I wouldn't be down for shit like that. So I just tweeted my opinion, and I stated some facts that are actually facts, but not my opinion, and that got weird. And this person, who was a Twitter friend, made my whole Twitter tweeting experience something that I just may not do anymore. I don't fucking know. It was just a real bummer, you know, to actually be cool with somebody because, like, besides you, I don't know anybody on Twitter. There is this other person that after like 4 or 5 days, I just cut them off. But but yeah, I really have no reason to be on there. I mean, anything that I can get on Twitter, I can get it other places. You know? I don't know why I'm getting nervous. But yeah, yeah. Let me find some music. I'll feel a little better. And by the way, never ever buy this, and don't be wowed because it turns into a regular tablet. It's a piece of shit. It really, really is. This and this came together with the wires and shit and cost $40, and you probably can't even get a joint for it because it's that fucking crappy. It's like the prototype of what a real tablet might be in the future. God. Yeah, thank you. Alright, put some music. Well, anyways, you you didn't decide to listen to this because you want to listen to music. So, okay. Trying to think of all the things that I know I'm going to remember as soon as I sign off. Better. Okay. This is very bad for my back, but it makes the picture look a little better. I don't have all the bells and whistles that you got for your vlogs and stuff. So I just have this laptop, which really should be inside the house because this is more or less our TV. Our TV is just something that we cast Hulu and Netflix onto. Fuck cable. If you have Hulu, you can get all the local stations. Well, all the good local stations and more. And Netflix just because they have Netflix originals. Oh yeah, I started watching Liza Koshy, but she's cool. At times she can be really funny. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just partial. Maybe it's just because I'd rather see you do what Liza's doing rather than her doing it because I don't know her and I know you. Or maybe because that may actually be one of the things that you were thinking of doing for the long term. I don't know. But anyways, go away. Other than that, nothing's really been too I think it's been too exciting, you know. Saw my ex like 3 or 4 times. Not like that. I mean, she just happens to come to my hood and you know, and just she'll go to my hood right to the grocery store that I go to every day and not want to talk to me, which I think is fucking stupid because there's a Starbucks right fucking next to her house. She don't have to go over here. Note to self: when people break up, it's always for a reason. But other than that, I keep saying other than that. I need to stop that. It's getting monotonous. But yeah, we're over. Her and I are just fucking over. maybe I'll just end this video right here because this shit's right in the tip of my tongue, and I know that once I sign off, I'll probably have to make another video because I'll remember everything. But it was really good hearing from you earlier today, and I hope this video is at least coherent, if not good. And with that, I'm out.